Chuck Grassley said that what makes a child gifted and talented may not always be good grades in school, but a different way of looking at the world and learning. At St. John's College, our holistic approach to education allows every child to find their space socially, at their pace academically, in pursuit of excellence. This is what makes us the distinguished school of choice. Our Michaelmas term began on September 4th, when we welcomed our new and returning students to Giant Land, along with our teachers, especially those joining us for the first time. Ms. DeVoe, our Learning Strategy Specialist. Mrs. Butler, our Guidance Counselor. Ms. Callender, Kindergarten. Mrs. Bethel, Aide for Grade 1 Allen. Mr. Clavery, Computer Studies. And Ms. Smalling, Religious Studies. We also welcomed Ms. Hannah, our ELC substitute teacher. The partnership between our teachers, parents, and guardians was solidified during our curriculum evening on September 14th, 2023. This is when our curriculum, learning strategies, best teaching practices, school policies, and procedures were presented to our parents. We continued our partnership when we celebrated our Grandparents' Day on the 21st of September and our wonderful family movie and game night held on September 22nd, 2023. Early September also brought our prefect orientation, where we ensured that our prefects were well equipped before their big day, which came on September 25th at the prefect pinning ceremony. It was at this assembly where our student leaders were officially presented. Thank you to our outgoing team of extraordinary leaders. Lead Prefect, Female, Aprenia Smith. Lead Prefect, Male, Daniel Miller. Deputy Head Girl, Melissa Menendez. Deputy Head Boy, Teron Thompson. Head Girl, Kate Hepburn. And Head Boy, Jathan Adams. October also allowed us to reconnect with parents during our Teachers Parents Conference, where parents were able to have personalized sessions with teachers to discuss their child's academic and behavioral performances. Another highlight of the Michaelmas term was our Celebrate the Bahamas week in October, when our little giants displayed their talents in song, dance, choral speaking, and academics. But the Royal Bahamas Defense Force Band stole the day with their vibrant performance. It was foot stamping, hand clapping, and body moving music. Harvest Thanksgiving filled our hearts with gratitude when we were encouraged to give to those in need. Classes created wonderful boxes under the theme All Things Bahamian, where pre-K carried home one of the top prizes again. Great job, Giants! The year ended with our usual explosive Christmas production under the theme No More Scrooging. Drama, song, dance, and choral speaking ignited the auditorium, sending sparks of fire to all that sat and watched our little giants. Great job, Giants! The Hillary term began with a bang when all Giants met at the sports center to settle the score on which house is the best. Parents, alumni, and well-wishers gathered from near and far as teams got ready to rumble. Our little Giants ran to prove their point in a mighty way. 2 days of competition ended the war when Llewellyn House was declared the winner. Kudos to all our athletes in the primary department. Literacy Week was celebrated this year under the theme For the Love of Books. It was a fun-filled week of activities and a reminder of the importance of reading. The students enjoyed storytelling from a local author, Mistress Beverly Turnquest, and rhythm and rhyme time with Mr. and Mrs. Tamika and Travante Taylor. But the fun did not stop there. We had book design cover competition, spelling competition, and of course, our epic word parade. I am most certain that everyone will agree that the icing on the cake for the week was the visit of the fire truck during Careers Day, hosted by the Guidance Department. After that experience, I am most certain that we have some firefighting giants in the making. On February 7th, our students demonstrated their love for academics by being honored at the prestigious Emerald Club ceremony for attaining at least 85% in the Michaelmas term 2023, and those who were honorably mentioned for attaining an average of at least 75%. Hats off to all our students and continue to work hard. Do you remember the popular chorus, "Love is something if you give it away, you'll end up having more"? Well, we in the primary department experienced an overflow of love on February 13th during our fantastic love lunch. Parents, grandparents, godparents, and adopted parents in the form of aunties, uncles, and teachers came from near and far to spend some quality time and, of course, to eat lunch with their loved ones. If you miss it, don't worry, next year it will be bigger and better. Wednesday, February 14th, 2024 was the observance of Ash Wednesday, which is the solemn reminder of our human mortality and our need for reconciliation with God. It marked the beginning of the Lenten season, which is commonly observed with ashes and fasting. We wish to highlight some of our outstanding students and their achievements. Tyrell Ferguson and Daniel Miller of Grade 6 Bernard represented Giantland in the BAISS Spelling Bee. Tyrell also was the overall winner for our primary department inter-house spelling bee competition during Literacy Week. Brooklyn Stubbs was a finalist for the 2024 Bahamas Laws of Life essay competition, primary division. 5 of our grade 6 students were nominated for the primary school top academic student award, namely Melitza Menenes, Sania Davis, Aprania Smith, Daniel Miller, and Lathan Aclamano. Congratulations. The task of selecting Teron Thompson as our primary school Student of the Year nominee was not difficult at all, as he exemplified what it really means to have a green heart. Teron has sold his signature flavored lemonade for breast cancer and leukemia awareness. He has sold socks to assist persons with Down syndrome. He has hosted a toy drive and clothing drive to assist children in need. His latest project was a South Out held on June 8th, where proceeds went to assist cancer patients with medical expenses. Thank you to Ron for being our giant extraordinaire. Congratulations to our dance teams led by Mrs. Marlene Stubbs, Miss Arisha Demerit, Miss Dawnette Saunders, and Miss Ronika Callender. Our choir, also known as Verde Voices, under the leadership of our music teacher, Mr. Anthony Munnings, and our poetry and choral speaking teams, led by Mrs. Jania Wisdom and Mrs. Sonia Embleton, who all conquered top positions in their various categories at the Clement E. Bethel National Arts Competition in April of this year. On behalf of our principal, Mistress Junan Lewis, thank you teachers, assistant teachers, and specialists. Thank you grade level heads, Mistress Sonia Embleton, ELC, Miss Velishta Moss, grades 3 and 4, Miss Allison Bernard, grades 5 and 6, and Miss Rochelle Henfield, physical education. And of course, a giant thank you to our illustrious senior master in the person of Mr. Keishan Sands. Finally, thank you parents for choosing St. John's College as your distinguished school of choice. I am elated to lead a team of talented teachers who work diligently, love unconditionally, and motivate consistently to ensure that our little giants receive the best education. Maya Angelou said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." That is why we celebrate the achievements of our students and the hard work of our teachers in true giant fashion. Celebrations of birthdays after Mass, the celebration of Anglican Schools Week, the celebration of Giant Pride when we took to the streets in the Junior Junkanoo Parade, the celebration of food, fun, and family at this year's Mardi Gras under the theme, "Get Them Giants." We are unforgettable. We are unstoppable. We are giants.